Let me ask you a question. Have you ever done the right thing and felt lonely afterward? After doing the right thing, you didn't get the applause, you didn't get the likes. In fact, you may have lost approval. And in that quiet moment, you wondered, was it even worth it? If that question has ever crossed your mind, this conversation is for you. Welcome back to Inner Compass, my friends. My name is Ene Wakama, and this is a space where we learn to master ourselves so we can lead with purpose. Today we are talking about a choice every single one of us faces. Sometimes we face these choices daily, sometimes quietly, and sometimes painfully. And these choices are integrity and popularity. And here is the truth I want to share with you up front. You can have integrity without popularity, but you cannot have lasting peace without integrity. And by the end of this video, I want you to walk away with clarity and courage to choose the right path even when it costs you something. Integrity is choosing what is right even when no one is watching. And popularity is choosing what is accepted even when it compromises who you are. And sooner or later, life will ask you to choose between the two. Popularity is seductive. It feels good to be liked, to be approved, to fit in. But popularity often asks for a price. The price to stay quiet when you should speak. The price to agree when you should question. The price to blend in when you were meant to stand out. But integrity, on the other hand, doesn't always feel good in the moment, but it feels right in the long run. There is a quiet strength that comes from knowing I didn't betray myself. And that strength becomes the foundation of your character. Here is something most people don't realize. Small compromises don't stay small. Every time you choose popularity over integrity, you train your conscience to be quieter. And every time you choose integrity, you train your conscience to be stronger. Scripture captures this beautifully, that whosoever is faithful in little will be faithful in much. Integrity is not built in big moments. It's built in small, unnoticed decisions. What you tolerate today becomes what you normalize tomorrow. Let me speak honestly for a moment. People's approval is unstable. What they praise today, they may criticize tomorrow. Trends change, crowds move on, opinions shift, but character stays. Integrity gives you something popularity can never. Something like self-respect, inner peace, moral clarity, and when life gets hard, and it will, I can assure you, character is what holds you steady. Let me pause here and ask you something gently and honestly. Is there any area of your life right now where you're choosing to be liked instead of choosing to be true? It could be at work, in a relationship, or online. Even within yourself. Just sit with that question for a moment. No judgment, just awareness. One of the hardest parts of integrity is the loneliness. When you stand for truth, some people won't understand you. Some may distance themselves. Some may even criticize you. But here is the paradox. Integrity may isolate you temporarily, right? But it attracts the right people eventually, because you don't need everybody, you only need the right people in your life. Integrity attracts people who respect depth, people who value truth, people who trust you, right? And most importantly, you can gain your own trust. Integrity versus popularity is not just a choice, it's a direction. One path shapes a life built on approval, the other shapes a life built on principle. One path asks, what will people think? The other asks, what is right? And over time, those questions create two very different lives. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? That's not about fame or money. It's about identity. My friend, integrity will cost you something, but popularity will cost you yourself. And here is the beautiful truth. When you choose integrity, you may lose applause, but you gain peace. You may lose approval, but you gain alignment. You may lose comfort, but you gain confidence. And confidence rooted in integrity is unshakable. Now let me hear from you in the comments section. Where do you feel called to choose integrity over popularity right now? If this message spoke to you, please give it a like. It helps more people find this conversation. And when you are done here, I recommend watching how to make the right decision when no one is watching. It builds perfectly on today's message. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future conversations here on the Inner Compass with Ene Wakama. My friends, integrity won't always make you popular, but it will always make you whole. Stay grounded, stay honest, and keep following your inner compass. I'll see you in the next video.